Hey Teton Valley, my name's Haley and I'm with Full Circle Education. I'm here at the Darby Canyon Gardens to give you a sneak peek into our summer camp. It's going to start at the end of July and go all the way till when school starts. We're going to have 4 one-week sessions, Monday through Friday, and we will cater to rising first graders all the way up to rising 7th graders. That way siblings can go to camp together if they want to. We will play in the gardens here, learning about plants, get to have some salad, eat some herbs, have all sorts of other snacks, and then we'll get to play in these fields over here where we'll have soccer balls, hula hoops, and all sorts of fun games for your kids to play. Come on, let's go check out the gardens. Wow, look at these sunflowers. After just 1 month of being planted, they're already this big. I have a feeling this guy's gonna be the biggest. Some smaller sunflowers growing here. And we've got everyone's favorite 4 rows of sugar snap peas to feast on. We've got 6 to 10 rows of carrots. Look at the little babies coming in. Those are little baby carrots. Then our second bed, so we've got nasturtium, which is this big orange flower, which is edible and kind of spicy. Then we've got 2 rows of beets, both red and gold. You can kind of see the difference. So that's gonna be a red beet, and this guy's gonna be a gold beet. Then moving over here, we've got some cilantro. Look at the little baby cilantro. Can everyone see that? Whole row of cilantro. Then we've got some dill. We've got some little baby dills growing up in this row. Awesome. Then we've got some kale growing in this row. Little baby kales. The arugula has gotten really big already. We're probably gonna harvest first round soon, but don't worry, there'll be more back by the time you come to camp, and we're gonna donate some of that to the food pantry. This is new red fire. It's a kind of lettuce that's red and really beautiful. Then we've got some black-seeded Simpson lettuce. 2 rows of that so we can have some awesome salads. And then 3 rows of beets. You can recognize beets when they're babies by their little baby leaves. They kind of look like hearts. And you can even see a little radish coming up there. He's about the size of my pinky finger, but you can already tell. Over there, you can see the big field. That's where we'll be playing some soccer, doing some hula hooping, running around, playing different games, singing songs, and enjoying each other's company. Both pickup and drop-off for our summer camp will be at the Driggs City Park Pavilion, where I'm sitting right now. We have this pavilion rented out all day, and this will be our base for the summer camp. So drop-off will be at 8:30 a.m. Monday through Friday, and pickup will be at 4:30. So we can all gather here if it's raining and it's too muddy to be in the garden. We can always play games in this pavilion or run around in the grass, play on the playground here in the city park. Once all the campers get here in the morning, we'll hop into a shuttle van and head over to Darby Canyon Gardens, where we'll spend all morning and lunch. After lunch, we will move to our navigation part of the day. So we'll hop back in the van and we'll drive to either the Teton River and travel on some trails along the river, or we'll head into the National Forest. And the point of that is to move our bodies, get a little bit more exercise, learn some trail navigation, reading maps, reading compasses, what to do if a bear comes up to you when you're hiking in the National Forest. We'll learn about some geology, we'll learn about some different plants, maybe some even edible plants, different trail etiquette, and just have fun. It'll be nice to be in some trees in the afternoon and even maybe by some water, just because the afternoons tend to get a little hot in July and August here. So that will be really nice. I would like to talk about our policies and procedures really quickly. We want your kids to feel as normal as possible. We understand that the pandemic has been very hard on children, being cooped up at home, not being able to play with their friends maybe, not being in school where they're surrounded by multiple different children and interacting and getting along. So we want to make sure that your kids have fun, that they're out playing, that they're interacting with one another, and that they can feel as normal as possible. With that being said, we want to keep families safe. Everyone comes from different backgrounds, and we want to respect that. We're going to teach students to respect each other too, and so we do have some rules in place. There will be frequent hand washing. When students first get to this pavilion in the morning, they will wash their hands, and they will wash their hands before they leave in the afternoon, as well as at least once an hour. Anytime they sneeze or cough, touch their face with their hands, we'll have hand sanitizer and make sure that our hands are getting washed frequently. Students will not be required to wear masks when we're outside playing, although they can if that's what their parents want them to do, and if that's what they feel comfortable with. Anyone's welcome to wear a mask, and we will have some extras just in case students want to do that. Masks will be required when we're in the van. We will not be in the van for longer than 15 minutes at a time. We'll have the windows down so that there'll be ventilation, and students will be wearing their mask for the whole van ride. Once we exit the van and we get back out into open air, they can remove their masks. We are not going to enforce 6 feet of separation between kids, just so that they can play and interact with each other and not have to worry about staying 6 feet apart. However, we're going to avoid games and play where we're holding hands and getting too close to each other. That way we can spread germs as minimally as possible, but we're just gonna facilitate games like kicking the soccer ball around where you're not holding hands and dancing around in a tight circle to avoid anything. Our policies and procedures are posted in with the summer camp. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. My name's Haley. My email is Haley, Haley, @tetonfullcircle.org. You can also give me a phone call with any questions, comments, or concerns at 703-431-1955. We recognize that things in this pandemic change frequently, almost on a week-to-week basis. So our policies and procedures are subject to change if the CDC guidelines get any more strict or any more lax. We're willing to be flexible, and anyone that signs up for camp will be the first to know of any changes in our policies and procedures. But for right now, everything that I just went over with wearing face masks in the van and washing hands frequently are going to be what we stick by and what we feel comfortable with to run this summer camp. We're going to cap our summer camp at 12 students max, and that's it. That's where we're drawing the line. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I hope that we get some awesome campers. I'm excited to meet everyone, to play outside, to play games, to learn about each and every one of you, growing in the garden, eating good food, and enjoying each other's company. We'll see you soon.